Hello everyone, my name's Debbie. I'm Mum Bear Stitchery here on Flosstube and over on Instagram, and this is a channel all about cross stitch. And today is my November stitchy update along with my plans for December. So welcome everyone. If you're new, if you're returning, thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video. And if you were with me last month, you'll remember that I assigned my projects like into categories that I'm going to work on a monthly basis in preparation for trying that plan out for 2025. So that's how I'm going to do the video today. I'm going to run through the category and show you what I worked on in November and whether that project's sticking around for December or whether it's been swapped out. It'll make sense as we run through each thing. So I have added some new categories that I'm going to work on, and I also didn't meet some of my goals on some of my other projects, but that's because my goals are like so huge anyway. My motto for the rest of the year and into 2025 is just, in the words of Elsa from Frozen, is just let it go. Don't be so hard on myself. If I don't meet those goals, it's fine. I set them anyway. But we are going to start with a finish. This was from my focus on a finish category, and these projects I'm putting on the Q-snap and they don't get to leave until they are finished. And this first one, which is Festive Forest by the Blue Flower, you'll see where I was before. This was one I really wanted to get finished because it is for the Jingle Ball. That's an event put on by the Lindy Stitches with a host of other designers that's coming up this next weekend. This is one of the class projects for finishing. So I wanted to get one of them finished. So you'll see where I was before. And this one takes up the whole screen. I just finished this one yesterday. So here, in fact, I might have to stand, is my finish. This project is deceptively huge. It is 6 panels, so you can see the hare, the hedgehog, that huge reindeer, the fox and the owl all the way along. I was too slow in getting the kit for this one, so I had to self-kit this one up, and I just used a whole bunch of stash over dies and what else did I use? Some of the DMC, but in different places from where it was charted. And yeah, I just brightened the whole thing up, but loosely based on the colours from the original. So it is done. Maybe this could be my screenshot. I don't even think it fits in. Yeah, I'm so happy with this one. I can't wait to learn how to finish it into that weird little cube shape that Janine from Blue Flower is going to hopefully teach us how to do, even us with minimal sewing skills. So yeah, that is my finish. I just need to put together all the other things that we need. There's like a whole list of like stuffing, and I got some lavender scented walnut shells, crushed walnut shells to go with it, but there's a big list. So I need to sort that out by next weekend. And that one is on 32 count Paranormal by Bee Stitch Me, a Joblin. The next project was also in my focus on a finish category, and I didn't finish it this month, but I am close, and that is Scissor Sampler by Tell Emblem. And you'll see where I was before. And this is where I got to. This border is pretty boring, but I want to kind of knock that out and then finish up with the fun stuff, like within the square. This one is on 4 to count Salt Rock by Colour and Cotton, and I'm using all the Call for threads, which are a mixture of Weeks and DMC. So again, this one is staying on the Q-snap until it is finished, and I'm pretty sure I can finish this one in December. I do enjoy stitching on it when I've pulled it out, but Festive Forest kind of took up every minute of my stitching time. It was such a big project. So that one will be around again for December. The third project I had on my focus on a finish list, again, is another Jingle Ball project, and it is the Gingerbread Mouse Cottage by Stacy Nash. It's another class for the Jingle Ball that Stacy is going to show us how to finish it into that little needle book. I haven't actually started it yet. I don't think I'll finish it before the class time, but that's fine. You get the classes for 30 days after the event, so I should be able to stitch it up and hopefully finish it within December. And I do have the floss, the call for floss. I chose different fabric. This is it 36 count? Yeah, 36 count Picture This Plus Bramble. And I have two pieces, one for the inside part of the house and the outside part of the house. So I am looking forward to starting this one. I just, again, Festive Forest took over my life. So that one, again, will stay in the focus on a finish category and get started. And I should be able to get it done this month. Okay, that takes us to the monochromatic category. And this project I did not touch. It is Dasher and Dancer by Hobby House Press. This one I got when it originally came out, but you can get, it was a general release at market recently, so it's more readily available than it was before. And I just didn't get around to this one. It's still in the Q-snap, so you'll actually see the before picture, because I've left it on the Q-snap because it will be my monochromatic project for December. I would like to, in the season, put some stitches into this project. So that one will be sticking around too. Another one that was a casualty of Festive Forest is the one that I have for my travel project, and that is Gone to Pieces by Long Dog Samplers. This one was completely my fault that I didn't work on it. When I've been sitting in the car waiting on the school run, I've just been doom scrolling on my phone, and I need to get out of that habit. And also when I took it to, Maya has a whole block of physical therapy appointments. We've been to one, and I was parked miles away from the hospital, and I realised I'd forgot my scissors. So I was sitting there with my project and no scissors, so I couldn't really do anything on it. So note to self, put scissors in the bag for this following month. So hopefully I will work more on it, because it's staying as my travel project again for this month. I would love to see that one finished in 2025, given that I've actually stitched the date into that first jigsaw piece. So I'm kind of challenging myself to finish it in 2025, so I don't have to unpick that digit in there. So back to things that I can physically show you. We're heading into my full coverage category. So this is actually my focus project, or my focus full coverage. It is it's a quick stitch, and it's called Keep Up, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is by Hannah Disney, or Hannah Lynn. But this chart has her as Hannah Disney, but you'll find her in the Hannah Lynn category. And as it's quick stitch, it's just a small section of a bigger chart. But this being my focus project, you will see before I was at only 2 pages, and now I am at 3. So I got that big top page done. This is on 25 count easy grid 1/1 full cross, and the colours on this are so fun to work with. It's just so nice and bright, especially in these gloomy like winter months. To have something this colourful to work on is always fun. So I'm at 55.29%, and I only have 3 pages left. 1 big page up here, and then 2 kind of partials like at the bottom. And I think in December I'm gonna do this one here. And that's because there's like kind of like a colour error, and I think it's the way it's being charted. It was the same in one of these little scoots up here. It had these bright, it's a silver colour thread, just blobs of colour that made really no sense. It was on markup, and I should have trusted it then that there was going to be an issue. So I actually just went over it with like a lavender colour thread to make it less stand out, and it's much better than what it was before that, because it was literally just this big silver blob in the middle of this part of the shell. I think it was just chart and error, but I think I would rather get this page done and fix where that error is too, like just in the tip of this page, and just get it over and done with, so I don't have to worry about it or forget about it by the time I've finished the project. So that's that one. And being my focus project, I'm doing a page a month on this one until it's finished. So it should be finished in what, February? So that's that one. The next one is my other category for full coverage, where after I finished the page on the turtles, I picked this one up. And I didn't pick this one up too much this month. It only got a couple of hundred stitches, and it is Joyriding. It's charted by UnconventionalXStitch, and the artwork is Maggie Vanderwall. And here is where I got to. So lots of blue confetti in that first page, like around the back. I think that's what slowed me down, is it's just shades and shades of dark blue confetti. And it's only at 1.33%. But this is going to remain my other full coverage until I finish out that page. And again, it's on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. There will be another full coverage in the mix, or category, added to the category. I am going to join the Heaven and Earth Designs 2025 Stitch Along. I think you have until December the 13th to sign up for the Stitch Along, join the Facebook group and pick out your chart. So you still have time if you want to do one of the options. I picked, it's called Mother's Love. It's the flamingos. I was going to do the jellyfish, but I'm doing the flamingos now, and I have ordered all the floss for that. I just need to bobbinate it up and put it into a box. So yeah, lots of oranges and reds and like rust colors. I'm looking forward to that one. Sorry, you can hear my neighbors. So I'm looking forward to that. The idea is that you have to finish 6 out of the 12 pages to get all the other charts available within the Stitch Along. And if you finish the whole thing, you can pick one chart from the Heaven and Earth Designs website, which I'm not bothered about, like the free chart, because they have sales all the time. But I do love a couple of the other charts that are only available to the people in the Stitch Along. They're not like a general release one, and there's a few of those that I would love to have and would probably stitch. Not all of them, but a couple. So I am very motivated to finish at least the 6 pages, and I would love to complete the challenge of the entire thing. But it's something like 300 by 300 stitches, so it is a lot. I think it's about just under 300 stitches a day daily you would have to do to finish it by the end of the year, which is kind of a lot. So, but I'm going to give it a good try. So that's that one, but that won't be until January the 1st or like New Year's Eve-ish. So, but that's coming up. The next project is from the kit category, and I stitched this one, which I also just finished today. It is the Mill Hill baseball mitt. So it's all beaded. I've glued some felt on the back, made like the little bead hanger. There's no before for this because I think I only had one stitch in it marking the center spot and then forgot all about it. But this one is finished and will go off to its recipient finally. It's only a year late. It was for Elena's teacher last year in elementary school, her last elementary school year. Her teacher's baseball mad. But thankfully my other daughter, Maya, has classes with the teacher's daughter, so she wants to pass it on still. So that's that one. And this is the first one that something is being swapped out for December, since that one was finished. And so my kit for December is going to be Mason Jar Lineup. It is a kit by Dimensions. and this has the teeniest of starts. That is all I have of one of the jars. So this one I would like to at least get one whole jar with flowers in it done before I put it away. I did swap out the kit fabric to make it a 32 count even weave. And I started this one on World Cross Stitch Day 2024, so I would love to finish it by World Cross Stitch Day in 2025, because that's what I've done every year. I've picked a project or started a project that day and finished it by the following year, so I need to get moving on this one if there's any chance of that. But yeah, I would like to get a whole jar done. My main thing this year, or going into 2025, is to just work on projects and not set like big goals on them on the actual whips. Is just enjoy stitching them and get the finishes that I can. So low stress. So that's where I am. So again, that's another fun bright one to work on during December. Okay, the next one, oh, my pal's threatened to fall over, is stitch along category. And in November I worked on Deadly Aquarium. This is by Lola. The stitch along is well and truly finished. It's 13 parts, and this month I put in part 7. So you'll see where it was before, and this again is another biggie. And that is where I got to. I put in part 7 was this like ghost shark, and this little fish, and the vampire squid, and the other half of the cave. So that section is all done. I love how this one looks. I am going to keep doing it in order of the releases and not jump around. So in December, I'm hoping I can put in this panel here, there are rays and some more of the giant kelp. So I will work on this one again in December. December is such a busy month. Like, I've just turned the calendar because it's December the 1st tomorrow, and there is just all these doctor's appointments. Like, Maya has physiotherapy like 2 or 3 times a week. Elena has the orthodontist. We have opticians. I have surgery on December the 11th and pre-op this week, and it's just gonna be busy. And yeah, so I'm having surgery where I'm getting the nerve out in my ankle. A tumor's came back for the 3rd time on the nerve, and so this time they're taking out the tumor and the entire nerve like within my ankle, and I don't know how long I'm not going to be able to walk for, and it's just going to be a busy, stressful month. So if I can minimize and work on familiar projects, I feel like that will bring me some sort of calm. So there's not as many changes going into December as there will be like into January. So saying that, another one that's not going to change is my, what category was this for? The large category, where I work on that project over 2 months. And this one will definitely need it because I didn't pick it up at all this month. And that is the Stoney Creek Woodland Stocking. It's on the Q-snap and it just never like called to me whenever I had a moment to work on something else. So this one is exactly where it was before, but thankfully it's on the board for another month. So I plan to stitch on this one whenever I watch any Christmas movies this month. So now that Thanksgiving's over, hopefully I will watch a lot of those and get some progress in. So you'll see that one next month. A new start that I had is, and I'm making this one my 100 stitches a day category. And so far I've really enjoyed working on this one. I've only missed 1 or 2 days, and it is Anzak by Long Dog Samplers. I've really enjoyed working on this one, and I've only missed 1 or 2 days in finishing up Festive Forest, but there's just something so calm about working in something with only one colour. So here, I'll just show you what it is. That is where I am. I'm already at about, I think it's 7-point-something%. It is all in DMC 310, and it is teeny tiny because it is on 1/1 on 28 count opal linen. The linen is actually an out of print or out of dye because it's from Dye Stitch Love, who no longer dye anymore, and it's called Miami Sunset. But this is my first long dog sampler where it is 1/1, and it definitely won't be my last. I think a lot of long dog samplers are really weird sizes where it needs just over like a fat half or into a fat half, or just slightly bigger than a fat quarter. But I have so much 28 count that I could do so many long dogs if I just do them 1/1. So that is my new start. And this is going to remain my 100 stitch a day project just now. I've already done my 100 stitches a day today. And I got the start of this little kangaroo head like up here. But yeah, love that. Completely inspired by someone in the long dog group who did this project 1/1 on 32 count. And I was like, I can do that. So yeah, this one is so pretty. Did I show you the whole fabric? So there's a little bit more here where it's into the blue, but I think that's going to look so pretty, especially because the big shark bit will be over like here, but the entire thing is going to fit on like a fat 1/8 of fabric. So there will be more teeny tiny long dogs in my future. The next one is also going to be a new start. So as well as all the medical things in December, I turn 40 on December the 17th. I get to spend it in the doctor's office for a pre-op appointment, getting my stitches out. Not how I thought I'd spend my 40th birthday, but it's fine. I'm going to fill it with cross stitching that day, hopefully. So I am going to have a new start that day, or two in this case. I was going to start 40 projects like a lot of people have done, like for the following year. I was going to have 4 big full coverage starts, and I was thinking that's a lot too. Just none of them felt right, especially when I don't want too many new starts, and maybe try and whip down and create more space. So I came up with the idea of having 1 full coverage start and then a birthday really of starts, which I'll explain in a minute when I show you my starting project for that. But the full coverage chart that I'm going to start for my birthday is Kakomu. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's by Margaret Morales. She is one of my favorite Heaven and Earth Designs artists, and this chart I've had for forever and just never started it. It is pretty massive at 242,250 stitches, but it's going to be fun to work on. I love the colours. Yeah, it's going to be fun to stitch on. And I'm doing it on 25 count 1/1 full cross. It even has some Kreinik in it too, which I've never had a full coverage that has Kreinik in it. So it is in a bag, ready to go. And I will be using Markup RX to make some good progress on that. But after I start that one, that will become my other full coverage after the Joyriding one, the one with the bats and the cats. That will go into the other category until its first page is fully complete. And then I'll spin the wheel to pick my whatever next random one goes into that category, but only after that one's done. So my second birthday start that I'm going to have, like I said, is going to be part of a birthday really, where I'm going to have a new start on my birthday, and then I can't start anything else for my birthday until I finish this first project. So I have no idea how many projects I'll get through within the year, because I'm going to do this all the way until my birthday in 2025. But the first one that I'm going to have is called Dino Garden by Buena Pieza. 1 year for my birthday I got Jurassic Park on VHS when it first came out, and I watched that video until it just didn't work anymore. So I think this year I'm going to watch all the Jurassic Parks and stitch this when I'm not able to like walk around. Just order food, stitch, and work on my dinosaurs. So that is that one, and I'm using an unnamed Be Stitch Me 32 count Lugana, feels like Lugana, yep, 32 count Lugana in this kind of chalkboard inky blue color. And so yeah, this is part of Birthday Really project number 1. I'm just going to pick things that I love or were like remind me of something like meaningful, like within my 40 years of life so far. But that is number 1. And that brings us kind of into like haul, which I have some fun stuff to show you. That project is going to live in either of these dinosaur bags that I picked up from Crafty Husky on Etsy. So I got this Jurassic Park one with this Chula Pink fabric, and look at that zipper, the rainbow zipper there. So it will either be in the T-Rex bag or the Triceratops bag. And they are from Crafty Husky on Etsy, and I will link any shops that I can below. The other project that I have, which will be on my Birthday Really start, or the other one will be that I have from the set, is this project. Ooh, this is the bag that it came in. This is Felicity the lobster. I also have Erica the prawn from this designer that I haven't started yet. And this is actually a tapestry, cross-stitch tapestry kit. You can see all the yarn in there, the massive fabric. If I hide the chart a little bit, you can see the chart. I can't wait to make these. They were finished as like cushions online, but I'd love to make these into like big framed like prints. They're just so fun and so colorful and happy that I know they're going to be like amazing to stitch. I'm really going to enjoy stitching those. So that's Felicity the lobster, and that is by Emily Peacock, or Emily Peacock Tapestry on Etsy again. Some fabric is my fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. I got a 36 count even weave this time in Sand Dollar. I have multiple of this color, but I've never used 36 count even weave before, and it looks really, really nice. So we'll definitely have to get more 36 count even weave. And I'm actually going to change my fabric of the month from next year. I'm starting to get repeat colors from Be Stitch Me. The club is absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it to anybody wanting to boost their stash. Not only do you get your fabric of the month, you get a discount code that you can use on the website or for Friday Night Fight Night fabrics. And Brandy's service is phenomenal. I'm just starting to get repeat colors now. So I think for 2025, I've signed up for Fabrics by Stephanie through Garon Stitchery. So I will be cancelling my Be Stitch Me at least for the year. I got a bag from, it's only a miniature one, but it's from Jasmine Custom Bags. And that print is amazing. Kind of magical study. And the beautiful like embossed pleather here. And that's on the back. Look at that tortoise. But this is a little bag. It's perfect for the little Nurge hoops with like little dimensions kits or anything like that on it, or an 8x8 Q-snap. They're just so beautifully made, and this print was amazing. So that's just Jasmine Custom Bags on Instagram. Amazon kind of just show me occasionally kits that are on sale, and this one caught my eye, and it's Tiger of the Jungle by Luca S. They are possibly one of my favorite kit makers. Definitely my favorite by far right now. And the colors are beautiful. Look at those. Beautiful threads, gridded fabric. Can you see the gridded? It's like very lightly gridded fabric that washes out, like the Easy Grid. So he is amazing. Last two pieces of fabric This one's 36 count Shimmering Azure by Under the Sea Fabrics, and that is exactly what it looks like. I bought another piece of this because I just recently finished and framed a Long Dog sampler using this colour, and it's so beautiful. I need another piece in my collection. So that is beautiful. Shimmering Azure. And the other one that I picked up is called Neptune. Again, a 36 count opal linen, slightly lighter than the Shimmering Azure. But they would be beautiful samplers or something hanging together. So Neptune. I did pick up some needle minders. I actually picked up, it's a dinosaur one that I went looking for to use on the dinosaur garden that I'm going to stitch, and these were from Stitchy Things Studio on Etsy. So I got that one, the little Stegosaurus, little blueberry cow, Hot Mess Express, little capybara, and this Whatever Floats Your Boat one. And then she threw in a free little unicorn. So I will link her below. They're super affordable, cute little needle minders like that. There's a whole bunch of new dinosaur ones that I might have to get. Two more things. I did pick up a new, like the Book of Days needlework book, but I also saw this one on Amazon. I think it popped up on my Instagram, and then I found it on Amazon. It's only $10, I think, with Prime shipping. And I'm undecided yet which one I'm going to use. Book of Days, nice and simple. But this Stitcher's Almanac by Stitching Cabin has the same things, but some extras. So you have your obvious, like, daily situation. But at the end of each month, you have like a February, like a monthly log page. And then at the back, you have like a bit for like monthly goals that you can put in. What else? Like a tracker page, like a progress report where it's got like a percentage for each like whip, so you can mark off like by like a percentage for all different whips. A whip roll call page. List them all out if you feel like you need to see them all. I think I'm better not knowing. New starts. Waiting in the wings, like a ledger page of like expenditures. And then there's a whole bunch of blank pages at the back just called annotations. There's quite a lot of those pages at the back where you can use them. And there's even like a mini 2026 page where you can start making plans for those for that year. So I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I would like to keep more track of what I'm working on daily, maybe actual stitch count, because I have no idea how much I stitch like in a month or a year or anything like that. So I don't know. It'll be one of those though. But this one's well worth it. $10 on Amazon. And the very last thing that I have is my final, what is it called? Endangered Species Club from Lindy Stitches, and it's the Lear's Macaw. I need to get back to stitching these. I think I gave up around the elephant because I don't love the fabric that I started on, but I just need to restart it. And it came with the Beautiful Weeks flosses and a sticker, which I need to put on my floss box. But that is it. So those are my plans for December. The whips that I'm going to work on and the new starts. It is going to be a busy month, and I know I'm not going to achieve all the goals, and I just have to learn to let it go. It will be fine, and January will be a new year. But I hope you have a good stitching month. I hope you get to spend like a lot of time with family, friends, and just enjoy your stitchy craft. And I will see you in December. I don't normally record then, but I will see you at the end of the month. So good luck with the month, people. Bye.